Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I want to discuss the great decision that every single SoD player has in front of them. And this isn't really an easy choice, and to be honest, the decision kind of sucks for people who have played every day of SoD, have dedicated their time, energy, and have just really loved SoD since the beginning. SoD has been one hell of a roller coaster ride. It's gone up from amazing highs in Phase 1 of over 500,000 people actively doing the current raid to all the way at the bottom of 20k people doing the current raid with Phase 3 and Sunken Temple. And throughout that roller coaster, we've had ups, downs. We've had so many unique and amazing changes and takes on this game that we love so much. And what really sucks is it does look like SoD is coming to an end. I really don't think that we're going to get any significant new phases in the sense of like a new raid, a new tier. I think Scarlet Enclave is it. And that leaves everyone with one looming decision, and that is what is next. So what are you going to be doing next is the question I get asked all the time. And to me, I think that I am going to be going to MOP because I think it is the most logical choice for SoD players. I think classes there are the closest to what we see in Season of Discovery, and it is a taste of something that we haven't experienced in over a decade. Everything else that's available right now is kind of something that we have done recently. I tried to do Anniversary. I really did. I tried to do Anniversary and SoD at the same time. I tried to get involved, but after SoD, it just felt so boring and like doing everything that we just did in SoD again so recently. While yes, the raids are different, but at the end of the day, you know, Ragnaros is Ragnaros. Whether he has a few extra mechanics, he requires you to wear FR or whatever it is still pretty much overall the same boss in the same fight that you are going to be doing. And to me, that just like, I don't know, doing that with way less buttons to press, way less interactions, and way less everything just felt really boring and really bad. So I quit after a month of Anniversary personally. And so I really do think that MOP is the logical choice for most SoD players to go. But Season of Discovery has had about since in-game rating has started after we've recovered from Phase 3, SoD has had somewhere between 70 and 100,000 raiders, or 90,000 I think is the all-time high, but 70 to 90,000 people actively raiding every single week. And obviously I point out that active raid number because there are so many people that play casually, just log in, do PvP, do dungeons, hang out with friends, might do a ZG, something small like that, that aren't really included in those raiding numbers in that health population. So if you're not going to MOP, if you're not going to Anniversary, what other choices do you have? Well, TBC is around the corner, so you could do Anniversary, and you could sort of play that as a TBC waiting room, slowly level, build gold, stuff like that. I personally, like, gold isn't that hard to make. Like, I play mage, so like there's always a mage farm you can do to get tons of gold if I need to catch up. That's no big deal. But to me, I just don't need to do that. You know, if I'm gonna play TBC, I'll probably play one or two characters, have a lot of fun. TBC consumes, and logging in and doing everything is way easier. Like, the hardest thing you have in TBC is getting your epic flying. So after you do that, you'll be able to sort of just raid log and have fun doing what you want to do. Obviously log in, do heroics, get geared, but after that phase is over and you have everything, it's a lot of just raid logging, honestly. Attunements are obviously brutal, and it's a lot of dedication to get one or two characters to that point, but after you do that, it's pretty easy. And hopefully they do something like they did to allow you to progress the Black Temple attunement pretty far before Black Temple actually comes out, so you can do a lot of those attunements and get those raids going before they actually come out, so you can be prepared, because I thought that was something that they did really well in 2021's version of TBC. But all that being said, I will say that we have absolutely no official source that Season of Discovery is coming to an end. I'm not saying it's over. They're not going to shut off the servers. What I think is going to happen is that it will just be aerified. And as we have seen time and time again, when a server reaches that end raid, that peak thing, and it just sort of slowly fades away, There's usually, obviously, there'll be a core player base, a core dedicated of about 10 to 20,000, like we have seen every single time. That'll stick with the game and keep playing it and keep enjoying it. And like SoD is great, don't get me wrong. And if you haven't tried SoD, don't be discouraged by this. But for the people who have been here since the beginning, never gave up, never quit, is kind of very like an impending doom type feeling that just hasn't set right with me for quite a while. And so I just wanted to talk about our options, where we're headed, what we're doing. I've already said I'm going to MOP, and then I'm going to TBC, and then hopefully whatever's next is, I really hope, Classic Plus. But the timeline that it looks like is we got a year and a half from right now till we start to see something new, something cool, something exciting. I hope that it is sooner. I really genuinely do hope it is sooner with all my heart, but I'm preparing for the worst and, hope for the best. So if it is a year and a half, we'll have tons of stuff to cover with MOP and enjoying playing Mists of Pandaria with the Savior community that I have built here on SoD. And then we will look at TBC. But those options don't really... I still feel like that it's missing a core part of the SoD audience, because I don't know how many people will actually go to MOB after SoD dies down, and I don't know how many people will go to TBC after SoD dies down. I would love to hear what your guys' plans are, where you want to go, what you plan on playing, if you are just going to stick with SoD till whatever next comes, or if you are going to go to TBC, if you're going to go to Mists of Pandaria, if you're going to maybe even play other games. I also floated the idea around of a SoD Fresh, as well as like a SoD Hardcore. Just relaunch the servers, because everyone loves those fresh starts. There's something truly amazing about every single person starting at the same exact point and being able to play the game that way. I think it is something that always captures the audience. Everyone can continue to go down that road and really have a lot of fun with it. But like I said, this has just been something that's been looming for me. We have, to reiterate, we have no official statement from Blizzard that SoD is just done. They could surprise the hell out of us with a Phase 9. They could surprise the hell out of us with sort of like a PvP update where we get undead paladins and dwarf shamans and maybe like an Ajara battleground or PvP to that nature, because there are a lot of people who think PvP has been neglected, and for the most part it has, but I think that's due to lack of participation. They gave us rank 14 at AQ and people really got that, and then just really haven't done anything since then. And so that is something to keep in mind. So there is a rank 15, and there was actually an Ajara battleground that was in the early in the classic files, so if they were going to throw something at us, now would be the time. But anyway, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to hear what your decisions are, where you're headed, and what you plan on doing after SoD ends. So, anyway, until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.